Hello, BrandsPickled is here. Today we are here with a server plugin tutorial, and the plugin today we are doing is called the ServerAdmin plugin. And this is not just a normal plugin for the Minecraft server. This is actually for your Android as well, or your iOS or iPod or iPad. So today we are just going to look through this plugin, go through the config file, then I'll show you how it is ran on your iPad. Well, I'm going to be doing it on the iPad. It's basically the similar platform, and I'll be showing you how to use it on your iPad and basically show you how to do it. So let's just go through the plugin. So this is all the screenshots what it looks like on iOS. So this is all on an iPad, so it shows you what version of Minecraft, how many players are in, and max players. You got your console, you got your players inside the server, then your player information, so you can see how much health, food, level, the IP, and then the coordinates where they are, and you can see what game modes, operator, so you can see if they're up and if they're whitelisted or not, and then you can see if they're being. You can see that on this picture that you can kick or ban players, and then there's a plugin list, and you actually can disable or enable the plugins, and then your world with the seed underneath, and that's about it. So let's just go through the features. So the features are add unlimited amount of servers. So literally, if you've got a Bungie server, you can add this plugin to every single server and just keep an eye on it. It's got password protection, same as username, permission system, so you can decide what users to have what. See if each player's online, each server is online and offline. Sorry. And then you get live status of each server. Then you get the console feed, which as well you can do commands inside the console. Then you have the live player control, so you can kick, ban, see their health, and etc. You can enable and disable plugins, see the world with their seeds, live chat in the console, and then there's more features will be coming soon. So here's a demo, but we're gonna do mine. I'm gonna be showing yours. Are showing my server on my phone and on my iPad, sorry. And this is how you install it. So you just add the plugin into your directory of your server, restart your server, open the config file, and then edit your account. So we're just going to go through it right now and start the port. Yep, done that. And then yeah, we all know how to do that. So yeah, so let's just go over to our file manager. So file manager, plugins, and ServerAdmin. Then let's edit this config file. So here's the port, what the plugin will be running on. You can change it if you want. It might not work if someone else has got like the same IP as you. They might have that port if they're using this plugin. So be warned. If it does happen, just change it. And then how many lines you can do in the console chat. And then a nickname for the server. So we're going to just call it BrandsPickled Testing Server. Can't spell. I still can't spell. Testing server. And then notifications, so on server launch, on server shutdown, on player join, chat, leave. These are the settings notifications, so you can basically get notifications about it. And then there are users, so you can sign in with admin, and then your password is admin. So when you add the server onto your phone, you basically log in. And then you just use this details, so it basically you can add users basically. So if we just add another user right now, so let's just do this. Make sure it's formatted correctly, because again, if we just go to a YML parser, so YML parser, I spelled parser, didn't even put parser in. And let's go to this. So this is going to work perfectly, but if you copied and pasted and left a space, didn't put a space in front of admin or your second user, it will give you an error, so make sure you've got your spacing right. So we're going to add our another user, so BrandsPickled. We're just going to put password 12345 6, and I'm not going to allow BrandsPickled to access plugins, access the player menu, access console, or access no, keep status open. Chat access true, and keep that as false. And we're gonna leave admin as that as true as well. So that's how you make a user. Remember, it is case sensitive, so be warned. So we're gonna save that. We're gonna refresh the plugin by restarting, and then I'm gonna connect it to my iPad. Okay, so now I'm on my iPad, and you see the icon at the top left now of the ServerAdmin when I've installed it from the Spigot page. If you are running iOS, it will be there, as well as your Google Play Android. So if we just click on the application now, and it will open up. So ServerAdmin, next generation Minecraft server. So this page will show up, and then there's a plus here at the top right. So this is where your server IP goes. So your normal server IP. So my server IP is 89.34.96.43, and then your port is not actually your server port, it's the config file in your port. In your config file, your port should be like 8001, that's default with the config file, but you can change that if you want to. So there's that. And then my server username is admin, that's default, which we saw in the config file. And the password was admin. So we just add the server, and there we go. You see BrandsPickled testing server, and that's got one player, and that's obviously me. So now if we just click it once, and then we drag right, and this will come up on the left hand side. So if we click on servers, we'll go back to this location, to all your servers, and then your status. So let's have a look at our status of the server. So we've got the general, which is the version, so 1.12, then your player, so online 1 player, so that's me, and the maximum is 100. Then we've got our console, so we can just see I just reconnected to the server. So if I just like type hey in chat, you'll see hey will come up saying owner BrandsPickled saying hey, blah blah blah. It's got all the prefixes because I installed Townie earlier on. But if I type in say hey into the console and press send command, this will show server said hey, and basically you see in Minecraft here it says server hey, which is awesome. And then if we go to players, we can see that I am connected to the server. So if we just click on me, and it will give you information. So if I go in survival right now in Minecraft GMS, you can see that in Minecraft my hunger bar has gone down to meat, which is technically 4. So my food here is 16, and my health is 20. My level of XP is 0. So if I just change that to let's give BrandsPickled that. What's it? I forgot the command. Sorry. Oh, there we go. 50 BrandsPickled. Sorry about that. So now I'm at level 4, and there we go. Level 4 has just came up on the iPad, and then my IP, then my X, Y, and Z. So if I just walk in Minecraft now, you can see my X and Y and Z are changing because I'm just jumping and moving about. And you see my game mode is survival on the iPad. So if I just change my game mode to creative, you see it's in creative. If I go to adventure mode, it goes to adventure. And then if I go to spectator mode, it's not compatible with spectator mode. So there is a plugin, it's not plugin, sorry, the iOS is actually getting configured right now, meaning there is going to be a new version. This is the current version what's on the store, but there is a beta version, well, it's coming out soon. I'll be showing you that after, when I've showed everything off of this application, what was going to be on the new one as well. So, but this is the current one, so if I just kick myself from the server now, you see on Minecraft I have been kicked from the server. So if I just refresh this, no one's on the server, so let me connect to the server. And let's refresh the player again, and there's me. And then, so the next one is your plugins list. So if we look in Minecraft now, I've got 21 plugins enabled. So if we just disable, if you go back to the iPad and disable that, so by clicking the tick, you'll see World Edit's been disabled. So if I type in /plugin again, you see World Edit is green, red, sorry. And if we go to our console, you also see that it says on the second line here, World Edit disabled, World Edit. So if we would need World Edit back, so let's just re-enable it. Come on, let's go. Let's re-enable you. There we go. Now you can see again in Minecraft, it's been re-enabled, and then console, it's also been re-enabled, which is awesome. And then the next one is our worlds. So we've only got 2 worlds on my server because we didn't really need at the end on this server, to be honest, because it's only a plugin reviewing server, sorry. So we see 2 worlds, so world and world never, and you see underneath them they have got the seeds of the world, which is pretty damn awesome. And then the last thing here is the chat. So I was testing it earlier, and so if we just type hey into the chat and watch Minecraft as well, you see ServerAdmin, admin, hey. ServerAdmin's obviously the plugin prefix, obviously you won't be able to change that, but there's your username as well when you're signed in is admin saying hey. So if I just type hey back to the, there we go, you see I said hey back. And you're probably thinking the size of this text in the console is a bit too small. If we go to the settings and in fact change this to 15 or any higher you want, and if we just change it like so, and let's go back and go to chat, you see the text has got a lot bigger. But to me, oh god, to me I like the text being 10. Like so. Save. There we go. And that's basically everything. So if I just delete my account just for now, so delete this, when you do delete a server it does crash the app, but that's being worked on because that was a little bug there. So if I just connect to the server with my username what I made, so BrandsPickled 89.34.96.43, port was 8001, username was BrandsPickled, remember it's case sensitive, I'm just making sure, and the password was 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, if you do get the password wrong, it does in fact say player -1, means you've obviously the password's wrong. So here we go, we've connected to the server. So BrandsPickled user is only allowed to do the chat as well as the check the stats of the server. So if I click on it again and drag right, you see I'm connected to the right server because it's got the dash BrandsPickled. And if I click on stats, obviously I won't status, sorry, not stats, I keep saying stats, and you'll see obviously the normal status. And if we go to console, this should be blank like so, and if we go to players, that should be blank as well, but I am connected to the server. If we go to plugins, again that will be blank, worlds, that will be blank, and then the chat, that will show up. So if we just type in hey now, the prefix of ServerAdmin, and then it says BrandsPickled saying hey. If you look in Minecraft, you can see that the difference as well. So if I type in hey as well, and that's basically it there. So if I just cross this app off, like so, and if I disconnect from the server, like that, you'll see player BrandsPickled has left the server, testing server. So that is a really cool feature there. So if I just reconnect to the server, you'll see it says I've reconnected to the server. And if I crash the server on purpose, so let me just crash the server, like so. You can obviously change the notifications, there we go. The server, BrandsPickled testing server, has been shut down. And then if we start that back up again, you can change all the notifications in the ServerAdmin, what I was showing you earlier on. So the server is just loading back up. Just loading back up, nearly done. And the server is now up, nearly. I don't know if I missed it, to be honest. I was looking away. But yeah, and then, as well, if I connect to the server now, and type in a message, hey, that, let me just quickly have a look. That's this. Servers. Go across, chat. There's that. It's just because you have to probably reload the plugin. There we go. You just had to reload the application when the server restarts there. So again, you can just see the messages popping up at the top. But if you are like a server admin or something and you have quite a lot of people, I recommend you to disable this because your chat will be going off a lot. So if you got like an auto message, this will always pop up. Like you can see here, it's just constantly going off because I'm just typing a lot of stuff there. And that's basically the plugin. So if we just update the plugin. So now this is the beta testing version of the ServerAdmin. So when we just open it, you see a big difference there. You basically have to create an account with an email address. Like you can see here, he's obviously spelled address wrong. Like I said, it is a beta testing thing here. So if I type in an address here, so let's use my current email address. For recording and asking questions. So let me just quickly get it up because I've forgotten the first bit of it. BrandsPickled. If I forgot how you spell it, to be honest, as well. AAFFILLIATE at gmail.com. And I'm gonna make the password again 123456 for now. Like so, and then we just go next. And it's just creating the account now. There we go, welcome, you have made an account, ... It's telling you to go on. And it tells you welcome, blah blah blah. Yeah, we know. And this is telling you how to make your own user. Like so. So we know our user and thingy, so we're going to use admin again. And it's not capitalized, remember it's case sensitive, so be careful. And then a password, it was also admin. Like this is even better already. You can see your username on this one. That's how good this one is already. So then our IP address, which is, I can't remember, I think it was 89 or 98. 89.34 34.96 and 43. Oh god, 43. And then the port was 8001 again, like so. Go next. Check. Let's check if the server is online. Nice. And there it is. Look at that. It's a nice setup there. I like this color scheme. It's so much better. I like it. So if we just click it to select the server, and let's drag across, and look at that. That is so much better. You can see which one's what. And let's see if the making the servers diff changed. There we go. It's changed it. So the port don't say server port anymore, which is a lot better. So now we can see all the stuff now. So is this changed? Oh, cool. You can see the online, how many people are online, and then the message today, which is a normal Minecraft server because I encoded it in. And then the OS is a Linux, so the operating system on my server is a Linux server, which it is because it's run off my computer. Oh no, it's not. This one's the sponsored one, sorry. If I connect it to mine, it will say Linux or Debian. And then it tells me what version of Linux that is. That is pretty cool. Let's see our console. The console is still the same. It looks more neater and square now though. Like you can see it's still in a beta because like you can see behind here, you can see the whiteness as well, but I think he's going to blend that in and make like the text, like you see the line here, he's probably going to put it all the way across, like all that's the same, Obviously that's not a command, /hey. Then let's look at our players. So our player, again, that's better because it's a 2D face, and then when you click on him, there's actually a face there now. And as well, let's see if we can, if adventure has worked for this one. So game mode, survival, sorry, it was spectator, wasn't it? Spectate. Let's see if it says spectator now. Okay, he hasn't added in spectator. And he has removed whitelist because whitelist, like I said previously, it was buggy. And I'm not an operator because I'm a hidden player because I'm in spectator mode. So I probably need to tell him he needs to put spectator mode in. So now that should be back to normal. Awesome. And then plugins. Again, there was nothing wrong with this. So, awesome. There's actually a pop-up message this time. That's cool. I like that. That's really cool. So you don't accidentally, if you've got it in your phone and you've got it in your pocket and you don't accidentally disable plugins. So there's nothing with these, just tells you about the worlds. Like, I think probably be an awesome thing if you click on the world and it tells you what difficulty it is. And maybe a Daniel map so you can actually see what the map looks like, maybe. That's a little hint. And then obviously our chat is going to be still the same because we had no problems with there. I'm thinking maybe we could have like removed the time zone, maybe. And then if we go across like so, go to servers, and that's basically all of it, which is pretty damn awesome on the beta testing for the plugin. But yeah, that's awesome. I like it a lot. Like again, you can edit. There we go. You can see all the information there. But I like the beginning bit, so it tells you how to do stuff. That's a really good idea there. But I like this as well. This is beautiful setup. But yeah, good job. But yeah, that's everything today on this plugin, the ServerAdmin plugin. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you buy the plugin and give him support. Remember to leave him a good review. And if you have any problems, don't leave a bad review. Always go to the Discord, like my Discord, which is in the description, or message him before you do the review. So yeah, I hope you like this video. Remember to like, subscribe, and peace.